Hey there, and welcome. Today, we are going to go on a pretty incredible journey, one that happens inside our own bodies every time we take medicine. We're going to get into the science of pharmacokinetics. Seriously, think about it. You pop a pill for a headache, and a little while later, poof, the pain starts to fade. It feels like magic, right? Well, it's not magic. It's this amazing, precise biological process. So let's follow that pill and see exactly what it goes through. So here's our game plan. We'll start with the big picture, the whole journey of the pill. Then we'll break it down into 4 key stages: getting in, traveling around, changing its form, and finally making an exit. And at the end, we'll tie it all together and see why this is so critical for our health. All right, let's kick off this adventure. We're about to see how our body isn't just a passive container, but an active participant, a host, a guide, and even a chemical engineer for any medicine we take. Now, the fancy scientific name for this whole process is pharmacokinetics. Yeah, it sounds a little intimidating, but the idea is actually super simple. It's not about what the drug does to your body. That's a whole other topic. This is all about what your body does to the drug. Think of it as a story in 4 parts. And to make this really easy to picture, let's use an analogy. Imagine your body is a huge, sprawling city with highways, factories, and security systems. The pill you just took, that's a special package that needs to get to a very specific address to do its job. Pharmacokinetics is the story of that package's entire delivery route. So every journey has to start somewhere. For our package, the first step is just getting into the city's postal system. In our bodies, this is called absorption. It's all about how that medicine gets into your bloodstream. So if you swallow a pill, it's a 3-phase process. First, obviously, you swallow it. That's ingestion. Then it hits your stomach and intestines, which act like a mail sorting room, breaking the pill down and releasing all those tiny drug molecules. And finally, those molecules have to be tough enough to pass through the walls of your gut to get into the bloodstream. And boom, the package is officially in the mail. But you know, how that package enters the city makes a huge difference. Swallowing a pill is like taking the scenic route. It has to navigate the whole digestive system first. An injection, though, that's the express lane. It drops the package directly onto the subway, straight into the bloodstream. And that's exactly why injections work so much faster. Okay, our package is in the system. Now it has to get around, right? This brings us to the second stage, distribution. And this relies on your body's absolutely amazing highway network. Your bloodstream is the ultimate delivery service. It's a superhighway that carries those little drug molecules to every corner of your body, your brain, your toes, your organs, everywhere. The package is now zooming through every street in the city, looking for the one specific address where it's needed. But this trip isn't always so simple. Delivery speeds can change. Places with more blood flow, like your heart or kidneys, get their packages first. Some drug molecules are smart. They hitch a ride by latching onto proteins in the blood. And then you have exclusive neighborhoods, like the brain, which are protected by these intense security gates, special barriers that only let certain approved packages get through. So the package has been delivered, it's done its job, but you can't just leave the empty wrapping lying around, can you? The city needs a cleanup crew. This brings us to the next stage, metabolism, which all happens at the body's main chemical processing plant. And who's the foreman of this whole operation? Well, that would be the liver. Your liver is an absolute master chemist. It grabs those drug molecules as they float by in the blood and starts to chemically change them. It's a critical part of the cleanup process. This process is also called biotransformation, and it's so important because it shows your body isn't just a passive courier. It's actively changing the medicine. And the main goal here is usually to make the drug water-soluble. Why? Because that makes it way, way easier for the body to flush it out in the final step. Which brings us perfectly to the final act of our little drama, excretion. The processed, leftover bits of our package are all bundled up and ready to be shipped out of the city for good. This is how the body officially says goodbye. Now, the kidneys are the absolute superstars here. They filter your blood constantly, pulling out the processed drug waste and sending it out through urine. That's the main exit. But there are other routes. The liver can get rid of some waste through bile, and your lungs can actually breathe out certain substances. Some drugs even make a tiny escape through your sweat or saliva. So we've followed our package all the way from entry to exit. We've talked about absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion, or ADME as scientists call it. But why does any of this actually matter to us? Well, the real-world impact is massive. This is how doctors figure out the exact right dose for you. It's how they know you need to take a pill every 4 hours or only once a day. It's the reason why some drugs are really dangerous to mix, because they might be fighting for the same processing machinery in your liver. Honestly, understanding this whole journey is the key to making medicines that are not just effective, but safe. At the end of the day, the journey of a pill is this complex, beautiful dance between chemistry and biology. But the goal is incredibly simple: to make you well. So the next time you take a medicine, maybe you'll think about that incredible 4-step adventure it's about to take inside the amazing city that is you.